It was a rainy day in southern Ontario. Oakville reached a high of 9 degrees, and it seemed to rain through most of the day, actually. And you can see here it was gray, it was overcast, and feeling cold. And that bird a little confused about what's going on. Note the traffic. It gets a little bit thicker, of course, when there's a bit of rain, and so the commute this evening wasn't too great across the Greater Toronto area. Also around Kitchener, reports of snow there. London, Ontario saw some snow too, so cooler temperatures in the wake of this system, definitely. As we look at this evening, through Haliburton, we could see some rain-snow mixing, and if you're traveling east towards Ottawa, for example, they're seeing heavier rain this evening. There's a special weather statement in place there around Belleville and Brockville. They're getting an additional 15 millimeters of rainfall there. But note, it's clearing out through the overnight hours, and then as we head into your Thursday morning here, we get into some southerly winds. It'll be sunny and dry. However, bring your umbrella again, because we could be seeing some spotty showers in the Greater Toronto area. This looks to be way less rain than we saw earlier today, so not too bad. This is the rain that we have left to go until Friday morning. Now, speaking of rain, it definitely wasn't good news through Cottage country. Communities really coming together through this tragic time. Now, Bancroft will be seeing sunny skies. Cottage country will get a nice break tomorrow, but into the weekend we're looking at some rain showers, but warmer temperatures. Time now to focus on southern Ontario's forecast. I'll tell you when the rain is going to end and when temperatures really start to warm up. But first, our top story in southern Ontario remains the flooding through Cottage country.
It's a sad but true fact that pretty much all homes at some point or another are susceptible to water leakage, and that there is no such thing as total prevention. But there are a number of things that homeowners can do to minimize water damage.
And definitely some good things to keep in mind. Now, this is a look at the current list of areas that are still under a state of emergency, and that is 8 communities as of right now. So there's been a lot of sandbagging that's been happening throughout the area. And they're saying that the water levels have actually started to recede. However, with the rain today, it's been a bad situation. This is the additional rainfall that we're going to be seeing. Note Haliburton seeing an additional 5 to 10 millimeters, and that's the same story down towards the Greater Toronto area. These are the rainfall totals as of 2 p.m. today, and so this number is going to go up as we look to the total rainfall seen throughout the day. It's dying through the overnight, but Thursday afternoon rain is in the forecast. Temperatures warm up this weekend. Glad you could join us. I'm Nicole Karkic with you here for the Weather Network. We're focusing on what's happening here in southern Ontario, and through the overnight hours, that cold front right there, that is definitely continuing to swing on through, so we're clearing out from the rain we saw earlier today. Waking up Thursday morning to some sunshine, we'll get into some southerly winds. It's going to stay nice and dry for the morning only, but by the afternoon we start to see these showers swinging through. It's under 5 millimeters, nothing like what we saw today, and it's going to move through quickly. And Friday is looking good, and temperatures are on the rise this weekend. Now, flood concerns are alive and well. And of course, we'll continue to hear stories about flooding across the states as temperatures warm up. Looks at temperatures in the states tomorrow. It's time now to share your weather photos sent to our website, theweathernetwork.com. And I want to start off in Ontario, where we're continuing to follow the flood concerns through Cottage country. And as of Wednesday evening, 8 communities were still under a state of emergency because of situations like this, a complete road closure in through this area. And today we did see the rain showers across the area, which didn't help matters at all. That rain, luckily, is moving out. It'll be sunny tomorrow through Cottage country. This is in Huntsville, and you can see the dock on the move. It's completely getting immersed inside the water there. And now I want to take you to another area where we're concerned about flooding. This is in southern Manitoba. It's in Winnipeg. In fact, the Red River is starting to slowly melt. So you can see off in the distance right here, that snow. As that starts to melt in the next few days, it's going to be a big concern because the flood forecast for the Red River is higher than it was predicted before. And the Red River, of course, flows north in through Winnipeg. So we're going to keep a close eye on what's happening stateside. And stateside, they're already beginning to prepare for the flooding. North Dakota ramps up their flood protection measures. You can find this story on our website, theweathernetwork.com. Now, as we look to other areas of concern for flooding, there's no watches or warnings for the flooding here, but this is the Ottawa River, where these picnic benches are completely immersed in the water. This is what spring really is all about. It's the spring thaw cycle, and we take you to the public gardens conditions right here. Nathan Coleman posted this picture. It was misty and rainy today in Atlantic Canada, and that's going to continue for the next few days. Check out this story coming up.